It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be taking our first look at the legendary path in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM that does lead to the Diamond Shaq, who, I mean, look, I'm going to say it in the simplest way possible. I think he's going to be the best center we see in Season 1, okay? So, you're probably going to want to get him, but is he attainable if you're known when he spent? Can you grind for Shaq? That is the type of questions we're going to be answering today. Now, let's read what 2K has to say about the Legendary Path event. It says, the first multi-release event has arrived in MyTeam in the form of the Legendary Path, with 94 overall Diamond Shaq as the final reward. Now, here's what we need to see. To add Shaq to your collection, you will need to earn and complete 6 Legendary Path collections. So, there's 6 different collections. Each collection is their own. So, you know, we'll talk. Let's just skip to here. Damian Lillard is going to be our first, collection. So, it's not just Damian Lillard, right? You have to get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players, it looks like, for Damian Lillard. And so that is going to get you Dame. And those 55, well, total of 60 players is what gets you Shaq. So let's keep going. You'll need to earn and complete the 6 legendary. Okay, we know that. Start us off, Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard collection will be available at launch and consists of the following players, some of which earnable directly via agendas. If you acquire all of these players, you can complete your collection and earn Amy Dame, Ruby, Iggy, Ruby Lamar Odom, Sapphire Glenn Rice, Sapphire Mike Miller, who is attainable with, I mean, look, this Sapphire Mike Miller agenda, complete by making 21 threes. Okay, I'll take it. Sapphire Wesley Matthews, Emerald Shaden Sharp, Emerald Robert Pack, completing agenda by getting 10 assists in multiplayer games with Nuggets players. Okay. Emerald Al Harrington, Emerald Bryant Reeves, complete agenda by scoring 20 points in the paint with centers in clutch time offline. Shit, it's easy enough to do. Gold Gordon Dragic, Gold Keith Van Horn, complete agenda by winning a triple threat offline game with 3 Nets players. That's really easy as well. It says the players in this collection are available in the player market and legendary path. Damian Lillard packs and boxes for a limited time in the pack market. So the players in this collection are available in both the player market and legendary path packs. Okay. All the Legendary Path releases will follow a similar format to the Legendary Path Damian Lillard, in that every release will have players you can earn by completing agendas. On September 20th, the final Legendary Path collection will be released and Diamond Shaq will be available. So on September 20th, which is basically 2 weeks from the day I'm recording this. So it'll be Wednesday, September 20th when Big Shaq is available. And you guys can see down here, Legendary Path drop on the 11th, a Legendary Path drop on the 13th. Now, the big thing for me is, what is the price of Iggy? What is the price of Lamar Odom? What are the prices of these cards going to look like? That's the big question mark. And 2K has said before that these cards prices will drop after, 3 or so weeks. So, maybe at the end of like those 3 weeks, you wait a week and then Shaq will go down in price. So it's just one of those things, guys. If you're no money spent, it's going to be hard to get Shaq right away. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. Now, obviously, Ruby Iggy, Ruby Lamar Odom, even Sapphire Glenn Rice, those cards could be helpful, especially week 1, even the Damian Lillard. But are they worth all getting? I mean, again, that is totally up to you and what you want to get out of the game. I feel like the Legendary Path event is for, like, the big ballers. I really do. Like, it's my best way to phrase it. I think it's going to cost a lot of MT and then cost a lot of money. It's that simple. There's not a lot in here that you're going to get by grinding. Like, even the Sapphire Miller, you can get him by completing the agenda, but would he be that expensive anyway? No, it's not like you're getting the rubies from grinding the game. And so in general, like when I compare even like the 2K Day stuff, even the Brandon Roy stuff, this is the pay to win part of my team. Now, that's fine, right? This will be the first 3 weeks. I'm hoping after this we'll get another something like this so that at least a lot of us have something to grind for, right? Because Brandon Roy is not going to take super long to get. So after Brandon Roy, maybe you just grind MT so you can try to afford all of these cards. Now, the problem is you've got to afford 6 different sets worth. Like this set alone, probably going to be what? 100 or so K. I mean, just to get Damian Lillard, and that's one of the 6 for Shaq. So looking at total for Shaq, probably, I don't know, 600K MT, which, you know, is super, super expensive. It's basically like $100 if you were to pay for it. So that's, again, just what I'm thinking. Am I going to try to get Shaq? Well, I feel like if I have the grind for Kobe account, which I'm currently planning on doing 2 series, right? The no money spent and the grind for Kobe as of now. I'm gonna have to play the game a lot, and I'm not really planning on spending money on the grind for Kobe challenge either, but that's gonna be like my main account. But the big thing here is, I mean, I'm gonna need all the players, right? So I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time playing the game if I want to do it with being no money spent. But again, if you're one that you're gonna grind for Brandon Roy anyways, maybe you grind for Brandon Roy, see how much, like 2K said you're gonna get rewarded for just playing the game. We'll see what that looks like and then see where you're at. I'd be patient though, right? I wouldn't just buy these cards right away for Damian Lillard because there's nothing in this set in week 1 that you need. So I'd be patient with it, right? Let week 1 go by, or let, you know, the first 4 days go by. I would not buy these cards. See if, you know, they mentioned, or one of the graphics showed Ruby Iggy was one of the deals of the day. So maybe a card like that will be a deal of the day. You can get him and go from there. But as far as I'm concerned, like, just take your time with this. Don't lock in Dame week 1 or in the first 4 days unless you just have a ton of MT. I really do believe Shaq probably is going to be the best center in my team, but I'm hoping he's not like a card that 2K basically makes it feel like you need. Like, there's certain cards like Galaxy Opal Yao of last year, like, you basically had to have. I'm hoping Shaq is not that overpowered. So, again, it's named the Legendary Path. Look, this is more so the Big Baller brand. So, like, if you're LeVar Ball, like, you would do this, but for me, you guys, I mean, again, on my you know, Big Baller account, not that I'm going to spend money because I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to show you guys that you can do that as well if you have a ton of time to grind the game. But I've got to try from day 1 until day 365 to get every single card in my team. And the only way that's going to happen is by completing the Legendary Path in general. So here you guys can kind of, again, see how it's going to work, see how it's, you know, going to play out. But yeah. September 11th, a Legendary Path release. September 13th, another one. So as far as content next week, we've got a lot coming. Like, we really do. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, we are, you know, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's Sunday, right? Is Sunday for Legendary Path? I don't know. My days are confused right now and my head is hurting. So I think it's time for me to probably wrap it up. Am I excited about the Legendary Path? I mean, a little bit, but again, it's not going to be something that the majority of us out here can do being no money spent. It just isn't. Unless the game modes are crazy rewarding, which I expect them to be a little more rewarding, it's just going to be really tough to do this as well as complete some other things in my team. Let me know your thoughts on the Legendary Path as well as everything else down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.